There is no substitute for a well-written illustrated log of a cruise or travelogue. I have now done quite a few logs, and the techniques have evolved over the years. It is time-consuming to do, but it can be fun and provides a record that becomes increasingly valuable as you get older. I undertook to produce some articles on this subject, but decided that some matters were best dealt with by video tutorial, hence this series.
Hello, I'm Graham Rabbits. All the videos I have produced in the past have been generated using Serif's Movie Plus video editor, including all the earlier videos in this tutorial series about creating logs. Unfortunately, Serif have decided to withdraw support for Movie Plus, and for reasons I fully understand, it has also been withdrawn from sale. So when I get to this video, which is the first in this tutorial series about creating a video log, I have come to the conclusion that it would be inappropriate to go on using an obsolete product. I have therefore been forced to switch. What I've done is I've found a product that behaves in a broadly similar way. It is Cyberlink's Power Director. It is more expensive unless you are lucky, as I was, and find a very good offer on sale, but it is in some ways more elegant and more powerful than Movie Plus, although there were one or two features of Movie Plus which I prefer, but maybe that is just familiarity. Anyway, the sad truth is that as I try and show you how to put together a video log, I am also learning how to use a new video editor. This is bound to lead to a few glitches as we go along the way, and I hope you will understand that and forgive me. Thank you. Okay, here we go. This tutorial series is using actual data from an expedition we made to New Zealand in 2012, including a passage from Auckland to Bay of Islands in our son's yacht, True. In earlier videos of this series, we covered the methods of producing a track chart for the voyage from Auckland to Bay of Islands in a form suitable for inclusion in a written log. Now we turn our attention to producing an animated track suitable for inclusion in a video log or diary. Having spent Christmas Day in Paradise Bay, we decided to work off our Christmas dinner with the passage of some 35 miles to Whangaroa to the north of the Bay of Islands. We had some actual track data recorded, so we could use that as a template. Here we are, zooming into the Bay of Islands area to find a suitable zoom level that reveals enough chart detail with the minimum need for stitching chart tiles together. At this zoom level, we can see both the start point and the destination Whangaroa. However, the track will go off the top of the screen, so we will need two tiles. We will also have to recolour the water where the chart software has a discontinuity. Now we must simplify the chart, turning off tidal data, spot soundings, text and lighthouses. Then we get rid of the toolbars. Alt Print Screen transfers the screen image to the clipboard of your computer. Open your image processor, in my case Affinity Photo, and paste the image in place. Then export the image to a suitable directory and name it Track A. Go back to the chart software and without moving anything, switch off the track. Another Alt Print Screen and transfer to the image editor again. Oh dear, I did not close the previous image. This one is exported to the same directory and called Base A. Turn the track back on, then scroll down till the next tile is seen. Luckily, this will be all we need. Now repeat the process. Alt print screen to copy the image and place it in the image editor. Export it and name it Track B. Go back to the chart software. Without moving anything, turn off the track, Alt print screen to copy to clipboard and export to the directory and name the image Base B. Now we stitch the panoramas together. First of all, the base images A and B. It is worth saving this as an affinity file as well as exporting it as a JPEG named Base Pan. This is a good moment to get the sea colour right. After zooming in to the badly coloured area, we apply a flood selection which finds all the area the same colour. However, I forgot to uncheck contiguous, so there is a slight adjustment to be made. Now add a hue, saturation and lightness adjustment and fiddle with the sliders till there is a colour match. It is rather fiddly. It can help to turn off the marching ants of the selection. The adjustment will still only apply to the selected area. That's close enough, so save it to update the affinity file and export it and overwrite the JPEG version. Now we can do the track panorama, which is an identical process to the base, so I will fade out and back in when it is done. So this is the track panorama. We know it is exactly the same size as the base, so we can draw a track on it and know it will work when applied to the base. We select a pen, set the colour and width and choose the Smart Pen mode. As we have a partial track to follow, it is easy. Otherwise we would have to use an image from the chart plotter to guide us, or data from the deck log to construct a track. There is the track. This image could be used as an illustration in a PDF log, but to use it in a video log we need to extract the track by switching off the underlying layers. For safety, I have saved this as an Affinity file, but the important thing is to export the file as a .png file, not a JPEG. This preserves the transparency of the background. Now here is a slight backtrack. I forgot to label the base panorama. This is just basic stuff, so I will speed it up. At last we can assemble the video. There are just two layers, the base annotated with place names and the track. The base layer is stretched to about 45 seconds. The track layer is stretched to match. The track is visible in the preview window. The trick is to mask it over time. To do this, we enter the Mask Designer. Other software uses different nomenclature and different procedures. In this case, a rectangular mask is the most suitable. The mask is like a window. Anything under the mask will be visible. So, we start by selecting a time point near the start. Move the mask so the track is not visible. Activate the position, scale and rotation keyframes that define the mask point at that point in time. Move the time point to the little kink by the Cavalli passage and set new keyframes by clicking on the little diamonds. Next, move to the turning point into Whangaroa. It pays to rotate the mask here so it will not reveal the last turn into Whangaroa too early. Note, this requires adjusting the scale of the mask near the start point of the track near the Bay of Islands to make sure it is not lost. And once again, set the new keyframes for this point. Move the mask to reveal all the track. Now check that it works, which I will speed up. It looks okay, so we commit to that. Now, all that remains is to generate the video. This is specific to each type of software, so I'll speed it up. It can be very slow.